I've been in the struggle since I was 14 years old. I started out in the civil rights movement. The commitment have to be within each individual. Like I'm the mother of 25 children. And I watch each one of them have their own personality, and I say, some of them will be at that conference and be on the march fighting with me. But all of them grew up in the same household. They know what the struggle was about. See, but some people just get relaxed. We have to have that commitment within them ourselves. That's what I'm pushing for the young people to see now, and why they have to be in the struggle. Welfare rights really got involved because Dr. King the ministers came up with the idea of the Poor People's Campaign, but they really didn't know anything because most of them was middle-class preachers. Dr. King was a middle-class minister who didn't know anything about poverty or anything, but Reverend Key and Reverend Sharon were. They knew about welfare rights. And so once Dr. King went and seen how people really live, he could not believe it. But they told him, say, you really push this thing, go get them welfare rights women. I was very young at that time and raising children and still having children. And they came and we got involved in organizing the first Poor People's Campaign. And what we did was went all over the country. I've been all up in the Appalachians, all up in West Virginia, and everywhere organizing to bring people out to the Poor People's Campaign. And I thought I had, well, I did have 3 more months according to the doctor before the campaign. But what happened was that we were going to the campaign that day. We was coming back. We had been all down North Carolina and Virginia, and we were coming back actually from Virginia. And we was on our way to the camp march, and I was having labor pains all night, but I thought it was just, I was tired from the walking. But I, knew that I had gone into labor. So I said to my friend who had passed now, and D2, I said, and D2, I'm not gonna make it. This baby's coming. She said, oh, Annie, don't play with me like that. But I kept on having pain, so, and D2 helped me go down. We went down side the road, and we laid a blanket down, and that's where I had the baby. I had a son. And they called the ambulance, carried me to DC General, cleaned me up. I called my daddy to come get my son, and I went on to the march and finished the march and the whole demonstration and all. And I asked my daddy to take my baby home. And I didn't get to see my baby till he was a month old again, because we stayed at the Poor People's encampment the whole time. So I stayed there until they closed the encampment down. So the day is very important to me. First of all, because it's my son's birthday, really, to tell you the truth. And he's a real nice young man. And we went, like I said, I feel real dedicated to this march. But when I look around and see the conditions from then to now, it hurts my heart that we still fighting the battle. We still fighting this battle. And we shouldn't be at this point in America at this time. But I'm 80 years old now. We're gonna continue to fight until we make change. And that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna be in the battle and in the struggle until change come in America. There should be no hungry people. There should be no homeless people. There should be no uneducated children. This is America, and we can and will do better. Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, really, people should know that on June 15th and 16th,
Yes.
there's going to be this big opportunity
Right.
to talk with a lot of the elders. I guess we're elders
Right.
now. really
Yeah, I'm
about
an
our
elder liar.
experience at the Poor People's Campaign, and since then, in fighting poverty, racism, war, all the other isms. And people should come to the conference, and especially join us on the march, because
Right.
Reverend Chambers and myself, we're in our 70s and 80s. We're going to be
Right.
out at that march. We're going to be in the streets marching. And we want young people to join us.
Yes,
We want people to
yes.
come with us to Washington, D.C., to the Low Wage Workers Assembly, to talk about the issues. And the Reverend is so right. The same issues are with us. I mean, if they can just, launch a U.S.-NATO proxy war in Ukraine, and they can, spend $33 billion extra, and yet, we have problems right here with people being evicted, we have problems with people having low wages, people being denied union rights, all the other things. People are poorer now than they've ever been. The old slogan of the rich get richer, the poor get poorer,
Right.
it's even worse here. So really come out and join us, march with us on June 17th. You don't have to march the whole way. Part of it's going to be a caravan.
Right.
And, check us out on Facebook and join the actual conference and get to
The
learn some
15th
of this.
and 16th.
Right.
We want everybody who want to come to the conference, please come and be a part of that conference. We need you. We need people in the struggle and in the fight.
Thank you.
Thank
You
you.
can take all sorts of